Yo, what's going on? It is your motherfucking ADHD Yam Yam Patchy back up in this bitch. I hope you're all doing okay, man. In this video, I'm going to talk about how COVID-19 changed my life. Right, okay, let me just put a little disclaimer out. I never had COVID yet. We're talking about the lockdown, okay? I want to tell you a little story, tell you how my life has changed, because, yo, it actually has. I'm going to move this skateboard. Who do I think I am? It's there for aesthetic purposes. Skater boy. Let me take this phone out of the pocket as well, yeah? Shouldn't have done that because TikTok and YouTube ain't paying the bills yet, so who's going to be able to buy a new one? Not me. So before we start the video, yeah, make sure you like it because you know this video is going to be spicy. And smash the subscribe button as well and turn the bell notification on so you get notified every single time I upload a video, because I upload videos every single week to this YouTube channel. So how did it change my life? Right, okay, cool. So 24th of March, I believe, we went into lockdown. You know, as we're all aware, I was making 2 videos a week because, you know, everyone was stuck inside. I was stuck inside and I thought, well, hang on, why don't I just make content for you guys? Okay, right. I need to be careful how I word this now. So there was this girl which I was sort of, you know, speaking to. I don't know why I'm laughing so much. Yeah, we was only speaking for like a couple of months. During lockdown, it must have been about April maybe. I don't know the dates. She just stopped speaking to me, just, you know, didn't say anything, just stopped messaging me like one day, like, you know. Conversation was a bit dry a couple of days before. That was cool, whatever. Do you know what I mean? She didn't owe me anything. We weren't together. Cool. At that point, I was like, who am I gonna speak to? Do you know what I mean? Because no one's meeting anyone because it's lockdown. Like, you know what I mean? So we're speaking like every day. You know, it was always someone there. Do you know what I mean? This is where it gets a little bit petty. This is where I get a little bit. I feel a bit petty doing this. You know, admittedly, I did like this girl. I had TikTok, yeah, but I never used it. It was just one of them things to have, but I never uploaded on it, do you know what I mean? Not really. It was like the odd photo here and there with like a song behind it. It wouldn't even do anything special. Just trying to promote my Instagram, really. That's what I use TikTok for. Put up a photo, which I'd put up on Instagram, put a song behind it, and then put, you know, go like the photo on Instagram, whatever, just to kind of cross-platform. Obviously, when I was chatting to this girl, whatever, she used to, like, you know, look through memes and stuff on TikTok, and she used to tag me in funny videos. So that's when I started using it as a user, and I was like, okay, cool, I sort of get the idea of what the platform is about. But there was a stigma attached to TikTok where it was a kids platform, so I didn't want my brand being associated with that, so I was kind of, you know, against it. But then I started to see a lot of adults on it and some edgy content on TikTok, and I was like, oh, hang on a second, this ain't a kids platform anymore. Like, you know, it's branched out to an older audience. Like Logan Paul on his podcast and a lot of big creators at the top, they were saying in conversation, you know, this TikTok, it's actually like there's a lot of views on it, creators need to get on it. So hearing that and taking it in, and obviously I always keep my finger on the pulse with the whole game and the space to educate myself, and so I took that into consideration. I was like, okay, yeah, so this girl cuts me off and I'm just like, oh, okay, right, what am I gonna do now? Like, what do I do? What do I do in my time? I saw this guy on TikTok and he was doing comedy skits from the UK, and he was doing comedy skits, and then I started to have ideas for little skits myself, and I was like, oh, that's actually not a bad skit idea, like, you know, quite relatable, acting as me and my dad, because obviously you can imagine during lockdown we're spending, like, you know, months together. There was little things that I picked up on and I thought that could make a good skit. So then I saw what that guy was doing, so I made a skit. I made this.
Dad, come here a minute.
What?
I beg you, put the heating on, it's so cold.
If you're cold, put a carrying coat on. We ain't got money to be burning like that.
Dad, 10 minutes, that's it. Have the heating on for 10 minutes, you get the whole place warm.
I'm gonna put it on my Instagram story and see what sort of like my Instagram followers. I only had about 1,000 followers at the time. I thought, let's see what some of the people that follow me think, you know what I mean? Another reason was I was like, hopefully I might get this girl's attention. Hopefully she might message me and be like, this is actually funny. Yeah, she saw it, she didn't message me. She didn't say anything. But it obviously didn't get her attention. It got everybody else's. And like there was loads of people messaging me saying they enjoy it and found it funny, and I was just like, right, I'm onto something here. So I put it on TikTok. I think it did like 4,000 or 5,000 views. I was like, right, okay, this is it. That is where it started then, because I've got a very addictive personality. Like, I obsess over things, you know what I mean, quite OCD. When I saw that I had this little bit of success on this, you know, straight away, you can imagine the addictive personality took over, and it was like, right, staying up till 3 in the morning, writing, thinking of ideas, all in my book, just writing ideas and writing these skits and these comedy sketches, just like, you know, skit 17 and then the title, and then, you know, me, what I'm gonna say, Dad's, you know, what that character's gonna say, and then I started to get the outfits together, and obviously that's where, you know, the wig comes into it, and the mum character, the nan character, And I started doing all these skits and thinking of ideas. And then in a month, I did it every single day. So right now, let's imagine, yeah, I'm on the grind now. I'm uploading like 2 YouTube videos a week. So that's filming and editing. Then I'm uploading a TikTok every single day. That's filming and editing. So you can imagine I'm on a grind, like I'm working hard, man. In a month of uploading to TikTok, I hit 10,000 followers. And my goal, when I started to see a bit of success on TikTok, I said to myself, I want 10,000 followers and 100,000 likes. After that, I'm sweet. Now we've doubled that. And then around this point, lockdown started to lift. So shops started to open again. So I was just like, you know, going about what I usually used to do before lockdown. Like people see me around Merry Hill, people see me around Birmingham, you know, I'll listen to my music and I'll walk about, and it's something I do, you know, like, daily, do you know what I mean? That's what I do, because I'm a bit of a loner, like, I ain't gonna lie, and I don't mind it, do you know what I'm saying? You know, I'd go to, like, you know, the local Tesco, and like someone recognise me and they're like, oh, you're that guy off, like, you make TikToks? And at this point I'm just like, oh, like, yeah, like, getting a little bit, like, you know, a little bit nervous, a little bit of anxiety, like, yeah, that's me, like, oh, no way. Yeah, and then after that, it was a snowball effect. Every time I went out the house, then it was, you know, getting more and more and more. And obviously the followers they kept going up. So now we're probably at about 15,000 followers. Yeah, this is where my life changes, because this didn't happen overnight though. Like, people think, oh, you know, you might have had this overnight. No, I've been grafting, yeah, from a very, very young age. 14 years old is the age that I say, that's when I started grafting for this dream. Like 14 years old, making videos, etc. That's when I say this started. But this manifested way before then. Like 12 years old, even like primary school, late primary school, I had the thoughts of, like, you know, when Justin Bieber came out, when he was like, you know, when Justin Bieber, like, you know, first made it at like 13, 14, that's when I was like, oh, you know, that's where this appeal for, not fame, but, you know, like that success, I was like, oh, okay, that's when it started to manifest. But I say 14 years old is when I was like, this is what I'm gonna do. And this is where plans started to get put in place. That's when I say I started taking it seriously, which that is like 7, 8 years ago, do you know what I'm saying? This ain't something happened overnight. I've been making videos all the time, every single week on YouTube. I've been on the grind for years. I always knew I'd make it, I never knew when. That was the thing. I always said to people, I'm gonna do it, like, I'm gonna make it. Everyone that I ever come across and had a conversation with, I was always like, I'm gonna make it. I just never knew when. And that was, you know, the thing. I didn't know it'd happen now. I thought it'd happen in 3, 4 years time. That's when I thought I'd have my breakthrough. And it took me a while to come to terms with the fact, oh, I've made it, because we all have our own definitions of I've made it. It took me a while to sort of be proud and sort of, you know, acknowledge what I've achieved. Everything I wanted at 14 years old, I now have. I wanted, you know, the respect from others. I wanted people to, you know, recognise my craft. I wanted people to stop me in the street and take photos of me. I wanted that, and now I achieved that, to find comfort in myself, to be like, okay, you know, because I'm my own worst enemy, do you know what I mean? I've got the words do better tattooed on my back, the words work harder tattooed on my arms, ambition tattooed across my fingers. So you can imagine the type of mindset I have to succeed, and not being satisfied when I have achieved something. But I am satisfied and I'm really grateful, and I owe everything to you guys, man, for your continued support over the years, and, you know, or whenever since you've been following me. Like, it's just amazing, and it means so much to me, it really does. And then I released the merch. Even the supplier was saying to me, you know, we have independent clothing brands that have spent years building up their brand, and they don't even do the orders you do on your first day. And I was like, wow. Because I said I'm gonna do merch. The day I got it made and showed the public, I said I'm releasing it in a week's time. So I did a week of promo, then released it, and it was on sale for a week. So the whole process was 2 weeks. I didn't do promo for like a month. I didn't build this up and build this up. I didn't do that. The supplier, and like everyone was telling me, oh, you know, because it was cheap as well, and it was free postage. I made it so affordable for everyone, and the supplier and people around me were like, no, you need to price it higher than that. And I was like, no, my brand isn't about that. I'm not, you know, being one of these people releases a product and charges stupid prices for it. I'm not doing it. My brand is, or if I ever do, like, you know, merch or whatever, my brand is always going to take pride in the fact I do free postage every time. That I want that to be my promise. Free postage every time. Signed for as well, do you know what I'm saying? Affordable as well. I don't want to be charging stupid prices, you know what I mean? Like 90 quid a hoodie and prices like that. Like, I want it to be a sick quality product as well for you guys, you know what I'm saying? And affordable, because I know what it was like years and years ago when I used to look up to YouTubers or, you know, and I used to think, oh, I really want their merch, but it's so expensive and I haven't got that kind of money. I remember what that was like. And I don't want people being in that position, do you know what I mean? I want people to be able to, you know, get it. And like, you know, I'll go out and that, and I'm getting like people come up to me Like, I go to Merry Hill, like, you know, there was a time where like 5 different people stopped me to take a photo with me, and I just went up there, you know what I mean, like, wow. Like, wow, like, we really fucking did it, do you know what I mean, like, we really did it, you know, and people come up to me and they're like, you know, some people come up to me and they're like shaking, like, what's wrong? And they're just like, you know, I watch your videos, I feel like I know you. Yo, you know when I first met people like TGF and people like that, when I first met them and how I used to get to them is how like some people get towards me. At the start, it used to make me shake a little bit. I used to have like a lot of anxiety and be like, oh shit, like I don't know what to do. It's so nice to know that my craft and everything I've worked hard for all these years is finally getting recognised. We finally did it, and I find comfort in the fact where I can be like, I made it, I did do it. But it doesn't end here. Like, this is just the start. I'm taking this so much further. Like, there's so much more that I'm gonna do. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't anything yet. Another thing as well, like being on Tinder, you know, okay, Tinder, why are you on Tinder? I'm trying to find love, okay? You know, you can imagine, like, you know where it says, like, how many people have swiped right for you? Well, mine used to say, like, 20 plus, and now it's, like, 99 plus, and you know, I'll go on there, and I might see a really attractive girl, and I'll swipe right, and I'll match her, and I'll be like, wow, like, as if I've just matched this, like, this girl's beautiful. Boom, I'll get a message. Oh my god, I follow you on TikTok. And it's like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, I see. And, you know, and then I covered all the names and everything, and I put, like, the message on Insta story, being like, you know, worst thing I ever did. And I didn't think about this. Everyone was downloading Tinder just to find me. I don't entertain any of it because, like, you know, I've got a brand and an image and I need to keep it real. But any other 21-year-old lad would be, you know, having a field day. But me, I'm sort of a bit reserved with it all, do you know what I mean? This is another thing as well. They're not fans, yeah? I don't have fans. I never call you guys fans because I think that is, like, who am I? Oh, I've got fans. Like, no. That's so egotistical. That ain't me. You guys are like, you know, supporters, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a big family, innit? I'll never be like, oh yeah, I've got fans, because that is so cocky. Like, I'd never say that. I'd never complain, do you know what I mean? I always say to people, if you ever see me about, even if I look busy or I'm in a world of my own, if you want to stop me, please come up to me. Don't be scared, do you know what I mean? Like, say I get, like, you know, maybe a couple people come up to me in person and, like, take a picture. I might get another couple people which might, you know, wave at me or, like, say hello. But then I get even more people message me and comment on the videos saying, oh, you know, I saw you today, too scared to say hello. Or they'll message me saying, oh, you know, I've seen you today. I get that a lot. So every time I go out of the house, recognise me. Probably because of the tattoos, you know what I mean? It's sort of a distinctive image, I guess. And that is mad. That is crazy. Like, every time I go out of the house, I get people. Like now we're at 22,000 followers, I think, on TikTok, you know what I mean? And some of these videos have got hundreds of thousands of views. Yeah, and all the people are in the black country because that's what my videos are based around. That's me. That's my brand. That's who I am. So this is where, like, you know, it's all lad. I don't know, I got speaking to this one lad and he was just like, yo, like, this is mad. Like, the response you're getting, people coming up, sitting on your table and stuff and chatting to you and taking photos with you, like, that's mad. Like, you've actually made it. Like, it was like, if you've made it here, then, you know, I was like, wow, okay, this is crazy. Like, and stuff like that puts into perspective, like, a lot of people have seen my videos, and it's like, if I'm with friends or whatever, and then, you know, they take a photo, put it on their story or whatever, you know, just as you do with your mates, people will be messaging them going, oh my god, like, I've seen his TikToks, as if you know him. Like, that's mad as well. And another thing, like, say if I'm with friends and, like, you know, maybe we're out and about and they bump into people they know, I'll go introduce myself and they'll be like, I already know who you are, I've seen your videos. You know what I mean? I put the black country on TikTok, you know what I'm saying? And that I don't want anyone to take that as a cocky statement, but I really did take it there. Like, I took it to that level. I'm so proud, man. I'm so happy. Like, when I think about it and talk about it, I've literally done bits, man. Like, and I can be proud and say that because this has took me years. And my life is mad. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, you look back at old videos and the way I'm talking now, I'm still the same guy. If any of you know me in person or you've met me in person, you can clarify that this is how I am. This is how I talk. Like, I'm still the same guy. Faking a personality and being fake is too much effort. I could not jump on camera and be fake. Like, that would be a chore. Like, the amount of energy that I take is beyond what I've got, and I'm just me. I'm still the same guy and I'm humble. And the thing is, with all this, like, attention or whatever, I'm not even cocky, like it hasn't even gone to my head because I've had years to obsess over this and I've had years to think when I make it, how am I gonna act? TikTok might not be a platform, you know, a few months time. I've always got the YouTube. This is always gonna be a thing, and even when that does die off, I'm gonna keep grinding and keep going at it to build it back up if I do lose that, you know, relevancy or whatever you wanna call it. Yeah man, the future's never looked brighter. A new merch dropping end of November. And like, a lot of people like say to me when people see me, they'll be like, you're famous. I always say I'm not. I am not famous. Like, I'm just not famous. But then they explain to me, well, in the black country, in your own right, you are. And then I have to sort of, I can't admit it though. I can't be like, oh, I'm famous. I'm not famous. It sounds so cocky. You know, I've worked so hard for this. And you guys that have been following me for years know this. Or if you know me personally, you know this. And I wanted to sit down and make this video and sort of for you guys to get to know me more. And for me to sort of explain my story and how it all came about. I will make a documentary like about, you know, my life and stuff. Because I feel like it would help people. And it's something that I want to do personally for me. I would love to try and do that like next year. Like this time next year, I would love to try and, you know, film it and get it out, because I feel like I've got such a story of the come up I actually came, and I've got it all documented through footage and photograph and songs that I used to make. So I feel like, you know, it could help people, man, because I just want people to know, like, yo, anyone can do this. Like the TikTok, for example, all them videos were made on an iPhone 6, yeah, in a 1-bedroom council flat that I share with my dad. Do you know what I mean? In this bedroom, the TikToks are made. Anyone can do this, you know what I'm saying? You just need to think, man. You need to want it. If you want a dream, yeah, if there's something you want in life, you need to be obsessed over it. Do you know what I mean? You need to obsess over it and manifest it. Do you know what I'm saying? You really do, because that's the only way you're gonna get something in life. I'm really proud of, and what I'm so proud of, I was out, sort of, you know, up the local town with my my dad and my nan and granddad or whatever, and two young girls came up to me. And they recognised me and they were like, oh my God, you know, can I take a photo? And I was like, yeah, of course, like, you know what I mean? I'm so glad that my dad was able to like see that in person. Like that means a lot, that he was able to witness, you know. I've done it, everything I've wanted to do, I've achieved. Shall I just end it all here? Is this the goodbye video? Is this this is over now, this is it? Nah man, I ain't gonna do that, I'm staying. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, because I upload videos every single week. Yeah man, I hope you all have a good week as well. It's quite emotional. I feel quite sad. I don't know why, but I feel emotional because I feel like this video is directed to like my day ones and that have known me for years and, you know, continue to support me for years. I feel like this is for you guys, man, and it's a moment. I'm getting sad. Yeah, don't forget to put your weed in my hat. And with all that being said, I'll see you later, guys. Yeah man, love you all. Thank you for, like, you know, being there for me and liking my content, because I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for you, like, continuously supporting me. Yeah man, it's real. I feel the love. Yo, I need to go. I don't want to end this. I need to go. Yeah, see you later.